everyone, Kaisha here. Thank you for joining me on my channel, The Butterfly Effect. Shout out to my day ones. Shout out to my new subscribers. And if you were checking me out for the first time and this reading resonates with you, I encourage you to please share, like, and subscribe. And even if this reading doesn't resonate with you, I encourage you to click the notification button because I'm sure that Spirit will have a message for you at some point in time in the future. Okay, so this is a continuation of my series called What is Coming Towards You. And this is a reading for the Libra crew, the Libra collective. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right in. To my left is the situation, experience, cycle, whatever happened in the past. And to my right is what is coming towards you. So these are just little quick check-ins on energy check-ins on what's going on with you. Okay, so they're not intended to be very long. Okay, so we have here indecision, 8 of fire in reverse, victory in reverse, Sage, Queen of Earth in reverse, Storm Warning in reverse. That's good. And we have Love. That's good too. Okay, so in the past, Libras, you were indecisive about someone and this caused you not to take action. I'm hearing not right away. This caused you to wait a long time before you actually made a decision about something. This person, you weren't having any victory with them because, okay, so I'm picking up an energy that is, they're very good with their words, right? Like, they're what is it, silver tongue, right? They're really good at getting you to believe things, getting you to see things their way, getting you to do things, right? This person was an excellent communicator, right? This person was friendly, they were charming. People like them and they like people. But the thing was, this person was kind of, it's not really like lazy, like they won't work. So this person would go, they would work. But when it came to like household things, this person would not help out. They weren't one to, okay, so I'm picking up a masculine energy that has this, they kind of have this belief system that like, this is the man's role. And if I'm going out to work, I'm not coming home to vacuum nothing or wash no dishes. I'm not doing that, right? And so they didn't, right? They wouldn't really help out with other things that you needed help with. You know, and sometimes this person was a good provider, right? I'm picking up this person was a good provider, but they weren't very nurturing. They weren't very supportive of you. Like if you wanted to go and do something, so I'm picking up the energy of a female that wanted to, like you wanted to explore your options. You wanted to go and maybe go back to school, maybe change your career, maybe change your job. And this masculine energy was like, no, I will provide for us and you stay home, right? You stay home, you take care of the kids, or you stay home and you take care of the household, right? They weren't open to you doing things for yourself. And I'm picking up strongly, it's because it threatened them. They felt threatened. They felt threatened by you standing in your power. They felt threatened by you becoming secure and stable without them, because then they would feel like they're not needed. Yeah, it's like, what do you need me for? You know, and this was a masculine energy that needed to feel needed. So they set up situations, they set up relationships, or they go into relationships where the Their female energy, the person that they were with, needed. So they set up situations where you would have to need them, right? Well, yeah, they're good providers and you're not working, but if you wanted to go buy something for yourself or do something for yourself, you'd have to go and ask them for permission or ask them for money, right? They needed to be needed, and that's the dynamic that they set up. Or they would help you with a lot of things and kind of create a codependent relationship where you begin to feel like you need their help with stuff and you can't really do it on your own. But this was past. This was in the past. This stuff was over because you started to love yourself. And you started to love yourself so much that you let this go. Right? You started to stand in your power. And you started to realize that you can do things for yourself by yourself. You're supposed to. Yeah, you really started to value yourself too, to the point where you weren't okay with okay, because you work, you don't think you need to wash your own dishes sometimes. I'm seeing a feminine energy that's like, listen, I'm tired too. I had a long day too. I'm seeing a feminine energy who is home all day with kids, pandemic, home all day. Some of you may have decided to homeschool your children, so you're home all day, every day with your kids. That's very tiring. So you don't get a pass because you're out there making money. That doesn't mean that you don't have to wipe up after yourself sometimes or pick up your stuff off the floor sometimes. Like, you don't have no maid service here. I'm busy all day too. Right? We either work together or we don't work at all. And I'm feeling strongly a feminine energy that started to put her foot down with shit. Right? Because for a little while you would isolate yourself. So you would go within, you wouldn't say anything. You kind of like have a maybe passive aggressive approach. So you'd get upset, but you wouldn't say anything. And you would let this go on and fester until you just had enough. You had enough. Right? And it was you starting to love yourself and value yourself that made you say, okay, I'm done with this now. Right? It's either it's either this is fully balanced, this relationship is fully balanced, or forget it. I'm not doing this with anybody. I'm hearing a feminine energy that's kissing her teeth like, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, my Libra, so what's coming towards you? Okay, so wait, Spirit told me to go back. So for those of you Libras that are masculine, some of you were dealing with another masculine energy that didn't think they had to do anything, or you were dealing with another feminine energy that didn't feel like they had to do very much. Like, they didn't feel like they had to help out with the bills because they're at home. They didn't feel like they had to do certain things because you are the provider, right? So why should I get a job and help out when you're paying the bills perfectly fine? But it would have helped to alleviate some financial stress off of you. It would have helped. You would have liked the help, and it's just a matter of principle. I'm feeling a divine masculine. I'm not a divine masculine, sorry, a masculine energy that's very much about principle. Like, you could help me out too. I help you all the time. So why wouldn't you want to help me? Why don't you think it's okay to help me? Right? What do you think this is? You think you're some princess? Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so what's coming towards you, my Libras? So we have here door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. Oh boy, oh boy. And we have two of air in reverse, right? We have financial constraints in reverse. We also have 5 of air in reverse. And we have second chakra archangel Ariel in reverse. So, some of you decided to let go of this person because you started to see that even though you started to really see the imbalance. You started to see that, okay, even though this person is a good provider, like there's money, You do have money. They bring in money, right? Bring in good money, but they're broke in other areas, you know? You know? Yeah, they may be financially well off, but they could be piss poor morally. You know, their beliefs, the way they see things. This person was they needed inner healing. They have intimacy issues, right? Some of them they had trust issues, and you started to see that. You started to see the relationship for what it was, that it wasn't balanced, right? Some of you began to realize that you are completely different from this person, right? And you don't want to be in an opposites attracts relationship because it wasn't attracting, it was repelling. You guys did not get along because your vibrations didn't match. They just don't believe the things you believe. They don't see things the way you see things. And I'm not saying that the person that you're with has to see things or believe what you believe or see things the way exactly you see them. Sorry, Mercury retrograde, my bad. But you do have to have some kind of common ground with things, right? And there wasn't. There's no common ground here. This is what I believe and that's what you believe. And okay, I'm not changing my mind and you're not changing your mind either, right? For some of you masculines, the feminine energy you were dealing with was just, they were never planning on getting a damn job. Nope. They were so happy about pandemic because now they had an excuse. Now he's going to stop bothering me about getting a job because there's no jobs out there. Right? But there's only no jobs out there for you if you think that way. If you can't find a job, make one. Create one. You're a creator. That's what you're here to do. And you started to see that. You guys started to see that. Masculine and feminine. For the person that this reading applies to, you started to see what was up with this person. You know, they may have been a good provider, but they were broke in other areas of their life. The way how they thought, the things they believed, the way they perceived things. You started to see things for the reality of things, right? Some of you started to see that this person was just fake as shit. Like they weren't being real with you, right? And how could they if they're not balanced within themselves? How can they be real with you? They don't even know who they are. They're not their authentic selves to show you that. Right? So this person had a lot of they have inner work to do. You know, they needed to deal with their inner shit, their inner issues, and you started to see that. I'm really picking up strongly that some of you were dealing with someone who had some really serious intimacy issues, and it's because of something happened to them during their childhood. Something bad, right? It could have been sexual abuse, it could have been physical abuse, emotional, mental, and it caused them to not really open up to people the way how you should in a relationship, a loving relationship with someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, someone that you have children with, you know. They just weren't, because they have healing, they have issues to deal with inside. Right? Some of them this person made you feel creatively blocked. Right? Like if you came to them with an idea or something, they would just shoot it down. Like they just were not trying to hear it. And some of you, they made you not want to be intimate with them. Yeah, like their attitude was so bad. Their attitude was just so, I'm hearing someone saying disgusting. Like they feel disgusted by the way how someone is, that they don't even want to sleep with them. Yeah. Like they're just turned right off. Right? So that's what you guys are going to be making a decision about this person, right? And coming to a realization, right? In the future, in the very near future, the realization about these things, you know, and I'm seeing people leaving. I'm seeing a door closing. You know, most of you are going to be leaving, right? This is Libra season. This is about balancing the scales. So if something's not working, you're going to be doing something about it. Yeah, you are. And you're going to be doing something that's in your favor, right? That's for your best interest. right? Because you're not trying to live like this. You're not going to keep going along like this. It's freaking 2020. Door to personal healing and happiness in reverse. You want to be happy. You don't want this. Yeah, so you're going to close this door and start something new, either with yourself or with somebody else. For some of you, you have new love coming in. Yes, you do. For some of you, you have a friend that has a crush on you, right? And this friend is good for you, right? If you decided to get with this friend is proper. They're proper, right? They're on the same page that you're on. Soulmate, I'm hearing they're a soulmate. Yes. And you would have a good life with that friend. Yeah, you would. Yeah, your ex is going to be mad, but you know what? Sucks to be them. They should have got their shit together. Okay, my Libras, that's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me in my series, What's Coming Towards You. Please take a look at the information in my description box if you are looking for a personal reading. I'm just trying to see if there's any more messages coming through. Okay, well, that's all I have for you. I'm going to wrap this up. You have yourself a fantastic morning, noon, or night, and I will catch your beautiful energy on the flip side. Bye.